First Church. My name is Jean Natoli, and I'm representing Buddy Break this month as part of Faith Promise. Faith Promise provides funding for Buddy Break, and with that funding, we can provide much needed free respite care for parents of special needs children. So it's my honor today to introduce you to Dave Noche. He is one of our buddies. That means he's an adult who comes and works with our special need children, who we call our VIPs, our very important people. So my first question I have for you is, a lot of ministries are born from other people's pain or other people's needs. So how does Buddy Break meet other people's needs, or how is it born out of other people's pain?
Well, that's kind of an easy one, because when you think about it, if you have friends or relatives who have special needs children, and you've watched the extra work they have to do to raise these kids, you realize that it's imperative that they get a break. We've actually had people go out to their car in the parking lot and just nap for 2 hours, 3 hours. That's how desperate they can be for that special break that it provides. And yes, it was born out of need, but now it's become more than that. Now it's a joy for the people who get to be buddies for these VIPs, and it's a joy for all the parents as they come in and pick them up afterwards and see how happy they are and how much fun they had.
Maybe tell me, what does a Buddy Break look like?
Well, I'm sure everyone is different, obviously, because the facilities are different. But at our church, we pretty much open up almost all of the church. Many of the rooms are used for arts and crafts. There's kind of like a room where you can make little chutes and ladders and have balls rolling around and coming through things. You can set out train tracks, and depending on the level of your buddy, some of them can do that, some of them can't. So you go and find another room. We have a quiet room where kids who get a little anxious during Buddy Break, for 3 hours, you have a special needs kid, you never know if they're going to need a break. So we have a quiet room. They can go in and sit in soft chairs and relax in the quiet and just calm down. We take care of everything, from diapers to right up to 16, 17-year-old young men and women who need special attention.
Buddy Break is born out of an organization called Nathaniel's Hope.
Nathaniel's Hope. And
Nathaniel was a real boy, and he was born to the Cook family in Florida, and he was born with multiple physical needs and emotional and mental needs as well. He passed when he was 4 years old, and in his honor, his parents started Buddy Break because they knew how difficult it is for families that may not have had friends, family, finance, or faith to help them through this very, very difficult time.
If you could sit out at the front and watch the parents coming in to pick up the kids, there's such a joy in their faces knowing, because each one of these kids leaving, they've had fun for 3 hours. I mean, we've made sure they had a good time. And the parents picking up those kids, they are so grateful for the break and for the fact that they know their children are safe for the time they're here. Everybody who works on Buddy Break has been through all the thorough training so that we know what we can and can't do with each of those kids.
Buddy Break is changing the lives not only of our VIPs who come and participate, changing the lives certainly of the parents who are getting a few hours to recharge, regroup, and be better parents, or at least have a breath of fresh air when their kids are returned to them. And it's changing the lives of the volunteers, just like Dave. Buddy Break is a huge opportunity for each and every one of us to live out our faith. So thank you to Faith Promise and Outreach for allowing us to have this ministry here at First Church Crystal Lake.